If your accessibility testing starts and ends with Lighthouse, you are already losing money. Because even with a perfect 100 score, your app can be unusable for real users. And the scary part, most teams never realize it. They run Lighthouse, they see 90 plus score, and they simply ship it. That workflow is dangerous, and it's the biggest reason why accessibility keeps failing. The Lighthouse only sees what automation can see, but not what a real user experience. Be honest, does your team rely on Lighthouse as a proof of accessibility? In this video, I'll show you something most teams never do. I'm going to run Lighthouse on this page, a page with a 97 accessibility score. Then I will show you exactly what Lighthouse missed and why real users feel the impact. If you build, test, or approve software, this video will make you rethink your definition of accessibility. If you want to support our mission of building inclusive experiences, click the join button and become a channel member. Together, we will build accessibility that actually matters. Quick reality check. Lighthouse is an automated audit tool. It checks performance, SEO, best practices, and yes, accessibility. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Accessibility is one category, not its main job. Lighthouse is not in itself an accessibility tool. It's a web quality tool that happens to run accessibility rules. Here's what Lighthouse is really good at. It checks static rules, things that can be detected without interacting. Missing labels, missing alt text, color contrast, invalid aria, or duplicate IDs. These checks definitely matter, but none of this tells you if a human can actually use the page. Look at that 97 score. Feels great, right? Now let's try something Lighthouse never does. I'm pressing tab. Notice the focus order. It skipped home link, and Lighthouse didn't warn us about it, but a keyboard user is already lost. Also, I messed up the tabbing order using CSS. CR focus order is broken and is illogical. Again, something Lighthouse didn't detect. Next, let's do what Lighthouse cannot do. Listen. Buttons are without context. This about link is read as skill sing. Again, Lighthouse failed to identify the difference between a visible name and an accessible name, and they're both not matching. Comment which success criteria it failed to identify. Next, we have errors that appear visually but are not announced. Lighthouse did not miss this. It was never designed to catch it. Now here's where people get confused. Lighthouse and Axe, they use the same Xcore engine, but the intent matters. Same engine, completely different use. And if you compare Lighthouse and Axe by scores, you're already doing accessibility wrong. Let me say this clearly. 100 accessibility score does not mean accessible. It means you passed what automation can see. And automation only catches about 30% of real issues. The most dangerous bugs happen after interaction. Now, I'm not saying Lighthouse is useless. It's actually great when used correctly. Let's dive deeper to learn more about Lighthouse. We have a very simple page that has some images, a form field, a table at the bottom. And on this page, we will be executing the Lighthouse plugin. So simply right click on this, go to inspect. Under these tabs, you will find Lighthouse. Now there are different options that you can opt for. You can test for either mobile or desktop. Because my screen is designed for desktop only, we will stick to desktop. And among the categories, as I just said, it is not designed only for accessibility. It is for your performance, best practices, SEO, and accessibility is just a part of it. For our demo, I have selected accessibility only, and I'm gonna click on Analyze Page Load. And it gave us a score of 97 and only one issue related to color contrast. Now, if we have to understand what that issue is, it's talking about the background and foreground colors do not have sufficient contrast ratio, and they have provided us with a screenshot. And I believe this is coming from the table that we have at the bottom. There's one more, I believe. Let me see. Yep, it's at the body level. Let me close this. Again, this number 40. Close this again. So with this 97 accessibility score, now let's go ahead and start tabbing, because a real user who is dependent upon a keyboard is not affected by the score, but the real user experience. I'm gonna tab. My focus is on the logo. I'm tabbing again. It skipped two links, home and connect. It went directly to the about link. Now if I continue tabbing, you see that from about, it came back to the connect. So our focus order is also broken. Normally, our focus order should be logical, top to bottom, left to right. In this case, it is going from the right side and coming back to the left side, which again, Lighthouse was unable to detect. And that's where this 97 score is an illusion of accessibility. And if your manager, your product lead is only looking at 97 score and shipping your product, you are losing customers. Now let's have a listen together what this connect link is getting announced. Is it matching the visible label or the accessible name we gave using ARIA labels? Let's have a listen.
Link, image, link, ISKI, link,
It's announced as Kill Sing Link, which is incorrect, and Lighthouse was unable to detect. Let's go ahead and check for the different graphics that we have, because there are no concerns thrown by
link,
Lighthouse,
image,
because every graphic was having an alt text. I'm gonna press G for graphics.
Video thumbnail 1, image. You are currently video thumbnail 2, video thumbnail 3.
It says video thumbnail 3, but it is not good enough context in case I'm making them as informative images. Again, something which was missed by Lighthouse. Now, as I said, Lighthouse, when used correctly, can help you identify accessibility issues early in your testing. Let's go ahead and check what do they offer. They provide additional items to manually check, and there are 10 of those. And once I click on show, it highlights all the different things that it is recommending for us to validate. Let's expand one of these. It says interactive controls are keyboard focusable. Custom interactive controls are keyboard focusable and display a focus indicator. Now, the onus of ensuring that you test for these conditions is upon you as a tester or a developer. But if you are simply looking at this number and reporting it as an accessible solution, you are in trouble. Now, if we scroll down further, apart from the 10 different checks it's asking us to perform, it talks about the past audits, and there are 26 of those. It talks about the ARIA attributes matching their role. Again, Axe DevTool and Lighthouse both are based on Axe core technology. So if Axe is able to identify all this, Lighthouse is also able to detect. As Axe is the starting point, similarly, Lighthouse should be the starting point. Let's continue to the bottom. It says not applicable. What different success criteria under Axe core technology are under the not applicable? So here is the entire list. Let me know in the comments if you want a full walkthrough of the Lighthouse plugin. We can cover a couple of pages. One is the sample page that you're seeing, and one is the Flipkart website. Comment Lighthouse if you want me to cover in the next video. Think of Lighthouse as a smoke alarm and not a fire investigation. And here's the stack real accessibility teams use. Axe DevTools for developers' feedback, Andy for structure, keyboard testing for every flow, and screen reader for real output. If your process stops at step 1, you are testing code, not experience. If Lighthouse says you are accessible, but a screen reader user can't complete the task, you are not accessible. Accessibility does not live in scores. It lives in behavior, flow, and feedback. If this challenged your thinking, like it. If your team relies too much on Lighthouse, share this. Comment, what did Lighthouse miss on your last project? And subscribe if you want accessibility that works in real world, not just in reports. This is Param Singh, signing off.